Hello and welcome to Ageless Rock, a channel for megalithic fans with megalithic lens to see megalithic sites from a different perspective. Today, we are going to check out a rock-hewn church in Tigray region in Ethiopia. It is an obvious unnatural cave with a mysterious past. This church is called Wukro Cherkos Church. It is located in the Gibraltar mountainous region in the northern part of Ethiopia, where it is surprisingly full of rock-cut churches. If you live in the 18th or 19th century, your understanding of Ethiopia is very different from today. Take a look at this old map of Africa and see where you will be if you say you want to go to Ethiopia. Ethiopia was very central and extended to very far south based on this old map. I might be right if I say Europeans of the 18th century probably thought that Ethiopians as people who live in tropical jungle and never knew what a desert looks like. Whatever the map says, the people who live here knew about this church long before Europeans arrived, and Wukro Cherkos is still a mysterious megalithic site. Although this church is approximately 2,000 meters or 6,600 feet above sea level, you don't have to climb or hike. It is at street level. You can tell from Google Earth that this is not a bedrock cliff. It is more like a hilltop. It is a gentle slope with the higher ground sliced off in irregular length and width. I can imagine a huge amount of bedrock was removed before work can even begin to hollow out for an interior of a cave. Most tourists are just interested at the interior of the rock-cut cave, but even more mysterious part of the entire construction is hidden in plain sight. It is hidden because you have to use your own imagination to see how much bedrock was removed before work can begin for the church inside. In terms of top view, you can see a good chunk of bedrock was removed. I will illustrate with simple diagrams of top view and side view. It was a colossal project if you can see that the top of the hill was about to be reshaped. There was an unimaginable amount of bedrock removed for the courtyard. It was a crazy idea to even think anyone with ancient chisels would be excited about this project. Is this an insane idea that the interior was carved out so that devotees can worship God? God doesn't need pitch dark cave church to be worshipped. Wooden structure is just as pleasing to God and natural caves are just as good. So why a rock-cut cave was preferred by ancient Ethiopians is just as baffling to me. Take a closer look at this rock-cut cave church. It is made up of two parts. It has the original bedrock at the bottom and a new modification at the top. This is a typical scenario of a later civilization making use of existing structure. Tourists are always looking forward to entering the church and forget to pause for a moment before entering to take a good look at the entrance. It is a modification of bricks and mortar for the wall and added wooden doors. But try and imagine what it looks like in its original state. This is what it looks like when ancient Ethiopians first discovered it. Does it look like someone with an intention to carve a front entrance of a church? How about the one on the left? It was just another big hole with no intention to be used as an entrance, dividing humans as insiders and outsiders. On the right side of the church is another entrance, but look at the original carved out entrance. It is also another oversized cutout that remotely resembles any entrance meant for humans to enter or exit. These three entrances facing the front requires bricks and mortar to make it smaller so that it is useful. Otherwise, it will be irregular in shape and size and cannot be used as a door. There is another strange cutout on the side. I believe it is used as a window. This is actually just another rectangular hole that made no sense because it is very high and very big, just like any megalithic sites around the world. The later civilization simply made use of it as window. The striation on the side of the wall is suspiciously long and at a consistent angle. I think it is a good idea to study the striations and determine what kind of power tools was used to rake the site. It is something ancient civilization with primitive tools would not do in their free time. Overall, this site is clearly a construction of two civilizations. Only those with megalithic lands can see the contrast between two completely different technology were being used here. They are so different that they didn't coexist at the same time. Otherwise, there will be construction methods where the level of difficulty is somewhere in between. The interior has impressive high ceilings and tall pillars. The overall impression I get is that they are crudely done and without intricate carvings, and there are no carvings of Jesus or angels or anything that resembles Christianity. Isn't it odd that a project of this magnitude did not come with carvings of biblical characters or stories? The later civilization that claimed this site as a work of their ancestors were only interested in simple paintings of the walls and ceilings. The murals on the ceilings and upper part of the walls are badly eroded. These are the only clues that humans were here. But I don't think it is accurate to say those who painted the walls and ceilings were the one who chiseled the bedrock. Tukuls are traditional ancient house of Ethiopians and Sudanese. I am pretty sure this is a typical home of Ethiopians approximately 1500 years ago. If they can chisel a bedrock with modern power tools, they will have maintenance-free properties for life, and there will be no tukuls today. So, the next time you visit Wukro Cherkos church, snoop around this megalithic site and look for evidence of impossible tool marks left behind by someone we will never know. Well, that's all for today. I hope you enjoyed this short presentation on Wukro Cherkos Rock Cut Church. See you in the next video and have a wonderful day. This is Berniong signing out. Dehe Nahun.